Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2021 and Eastern Resurgence 2 with Steaua Bucharest in the third league of Romania. And today we could be getting promoted. I'm not quite sure because I still don't know how it works. But we have 2 more games left of the season. We're going to play both today. We've got Metal of Brazil in our first one. Then we take on Balatesti, who are bottom in the final game of the season. We are 3 points clear at the top of the table. And with the 4 teams below us being reserve teams, which I'm not sure if they can get promoted or not, hopefully today we can get that promotion. But we'll have to wait and see how the rules work, because I'm not entirely sure. Last episode, we played our first 2 games in our brand new Steaua Stadium, also known as the CSA Stadium. That's where in Romania it's based. It's a town called CSA. The first one was a bit of a whimper as we drew against Voluntari, but then we did get a 2-0 win at home against Tenari with Raichu and Ispas scoring. So today we've got our last 2 games. We'll jump straight into the first one. There's nothing really to go through from off-camera stuff. Nothing's happened. We had our Uvintech last time as well. So we need to start thinking about which players we want to keep, looking at contracts and stuff and, you know, who's on what wage. If we look at like our highest earners, they're our best players. So we do want to try and keep these guys. If we can bring the wages down a bit, that would help. But yeah, we want to try and keep our best players. And keep enough players as well that we can adhere to the rules, because in the current league we're in, you've got to have 3 under-21s in the starting 11, 2 under-20s in the starting 11, and in the cup games as well, you have to have, I think, an under-18 or an under-19. And it might be different in the next league. If we actually go up, I want to actually see what the rules are for this competition. So in the second league, there must be at least 2 under-20 players trained by a club in Romania for 3 years in the playing 11, and at least 1 under 18. That's going to be very hard to adhere to. So we'll have to think about that when we keep players and when we make signings. We'll try and look out for some players that we can use. It's going to be tough to adhere to those rules. But anyway, we have our penultimate game. Ispas picked up a bit of a knock in training, so he is probably not fit to play. He might have to come off, but we'll see. Let's try and get some new players on the bench, because you know, I want to be able to bring someone on if one of our younger players gets injured. So we're going to try and bring some of those onto the bench. If I get rid of Mahaiscu and then we're going to need you, at least we've got a couple of options that we can then bring on. I know, like, in real life, you know, clubs have been penalised for fielding ineligible players, but in FM you can't do that. You physically can't field an ineligible player. I like to see an instance where it doesn't tell you. You've got to work it out for yourself. And if you do field an ineligible player, you could get deducted points. You could get fined. I wouldn't mind seeing that. It would be a little bit more like realistic, because managers probably know that, okay, they'll probably get information saying which players are eligible or ineligible. But, oh my God, what's just happened? There's a goal in 3 minutes. The keeper's had a nightmare again. But I'm sure they get things saying like, you can't play this guy because he's ineligible against this loan team. You know, sometimes it still does happen. Some of them slip through sometimes. Remember Klopp playing at Kirivella in, I think it was a cup game, and he was ineligible, I think. That's something like that happens. So sometimes a few do slip through. We'll have a look at this goal again, because Ludeshan went for it, completely missed, and the clearance came back off his own defender, and Raichu scored. That was a bonkers goal. Anyway, let's focus on the match, shall we? That was a bit of a ramble about, you know, adhering to legal rules for the league. But we've got a 1-0 lead early on in this game. Can we build on that and hopefully get a win that will seal our position as champions of the third league series 4? I'm not really sure what to call it because it's a bit of a mouthful. Here's Razdan, could be on the counter attack here, and the tackle is missed. Ispas is through on goal, not quite though. Here's Tudor and the Loney. That's a good goal actually. 2-0 inside 5 minutes. So we're going to get another 9-goal thriller. We had a 7-2 not long ago, and this game has started very much in a similar way. We had 3 goals inside 6 minutes there. We've got 2 inside 5 here, so this could very much be another goal fest away from home. Ispas, I thought he was going to have a go, but he set up Tudor, and that's a nice finish by the Loney. Things have quietened down since that blistering start. 25 minutes, still 2-0. We have a throw in here by the corner flag with Kalintaru. It's headed away by Ispir. And here is Melinte for, what's the name? Buzau? Metalog Buzau. Good tackle by Wallace. We get the possession back. Here's Dean Betcher to Razdan. Been our top scorer so far with 5 goals. It's not a lot, but it's a very short league. You know, this is only game 17. And we've had goals from all sorts of places. We haven't scored a great deal of goals, but, you know, we're seeing sort of 3 or 4 for most people. This is going to be 3-0. There it is. Aspas gets his 5th, so he joins Razdan on 5. 27.5 minutes. We're 3-0 up. This is looking like another goal route, and hopefully this one will be a clean sheet because we conceded 2 in that other 9-goal throw. That was 7-2. Let's see if we can get more goals here. Like 7 without reply would be good. More would be even better. But this could be another goal route. It's 3-0 inside half an hour. And they've had more possession than us as well. So, you know, we're doing well with the possession that we have. Razdan's forward again here. This could be 4. It's Raichu. And it's Tudor and it is 4. We are absolutely tearing them apart. Same Tudor gets his 2nd of the game and his 5th of the season. He only joined us in January. He's had a great start. All right, viewers, how many goals is there going to be here? Comment below in the video now how many goals you think there's going to be. I'm going to say 7 again. 7. Maybe 7-0, but I think we're going to score 7. I think there's going to be 3 more in the second half. I don't think there's going to be many more than that. Quite often you'll score like 3 or 4 goals in the first half and none in the second half. But I think we're going to kick on in the second half, get some more goals. But I'm predicting this is going to end with us getting 7 goals as we go into half time with a 4-0 lead. We'll go straight into the second half. No need to change anything. People are still doing well. Ispas, despite the ankle knock, is looking fine. So yeah, we'll keep things going and hopefully get some more goals here. So throw in for Bazal though with Milinte. He's at Danica. And Radu with the header just over. That's the first half chance that Metalurg have had. Okay, the second half has been a lot quieter, so this may well stay 4-0, but I'm sticking with my prediction of 7. We are going to make some changes though. I think we're going to take off Passionel. We're going to bring on Encianu. I'm going to replace Razdan with Nitu as well, just to get another youngster out there. And then I can bring off Ilie and bring on Niagu. Because that's the only way you can make changes, is to bring on another player who's under 21. So I had to make another change to bring on another youngster, if that makes sense. And this second half has been very poor. 75 minutes in. No goals beyond that 4th in the second half. This might be a chance here, though. Raichu's got it. We've got it. Do we go attacking? I don't know. We've just lost possession, though. Here's Danica. Hopefully this isn't going to be a needless goal for Metalurg, because he has a wayward strike. I'm going attacking, because I want some more goals. But I've gone with the demand more, and that hasn't made them very happy. They've gone 4-3-3. Did they start with that? Because if so, that is very ambitious. Okay, Tudor is going to come off. Zaharia is going to come on. This is our 3rd round of making changes. We can make 1 more. Let's bring off Aspas for... it's going to have to be Mason Yarnin, because he's another youngster. We'll leave him as the pressing forward. Can we have another goal, please? I can't believe this is going to end 4-0 with all 4 goals in the first half an hour. Because that's just the way Football Manager works. Oh, we get a trophy presentation. So that seals our place as champions of the 3rd League Series 4. Whether this means automatic promotion or not, we'll have to wait and see. But here we are, collecting our medals, collecting the trophy. It's a shield, but... Oh, no. It transformed from a shield to a cup. And there we go. Did he do the little Henderson foot jiggle then? It looked like he did. You couldn't see because of the board. But... there we go. There's a trophy. That's always nice to see. With a game to spare as well. Who's going to do the cartwheel? Because apparently everybody does a cartwheel. Well, at least someone does a cartwheel. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's our goalkeeper. So that was Mushat doing the cartwheel. We've clinched the title. So does that now mean we get promoted? I don't know. We also have a 6-point lead. So if the rules remain from last season that you get promoted if you get a win by more than 3 points, then... that means that if we can avoid defeat in our last game against Balatesti, who are bottom, then we'll get automatic promotion. But again, I don't know what the rules are because it doesn't really say. Okay, here we go. The final game. We're against Balatesti, who are bottom. So hopefully this will be another nice, easy win because the last game was easy. So let's see. Raichu should be okay. I don't think we're going to risk Kostash though. I think we'll bring on. Nikolai for Kostash. I'm also going to replace Passionel with Encianu and make that change. We'll have him as that shadow striker. See if we can get ourselves another big win here. Get a result, and maybe we'll get promoted. But again, I don't know. I'm so in the dark about exactly what's going to happen here. Free kick, 8 minutes in. Is this going to be our first goal? No, it's not. And their goalkeeper's actually a bit better than the ones we've been facing recently. Jordan actually manages to catch the ball this time. Sends it long to Mihalash. And could be a chance here. An attempted tackle there is missed. Musat saves but doesn't hold it. That was a bit of a scare there. And Sianu on the free kick is straight at the wall. The wall does its job. So I'm just going to try again. He's Christian Raichu to Ispas. And Aspirosol goes for a tackle, doesn't get there. Enciano, Raichu from range, just the wrong side of the post. Not sure if Balatesti can stay up or not. I think they might be a bit too far gone, but been a poor first half. We went from scoring 4 goals in half an hour in the last game. This game, we've had 1 shot on target. I'd say Balatesti probably have actually had the best chance of the game. Hopefully the second period will be better because we've had the possession. We've got lots of possession actually. XG's higher. Just 1 shot on target again. We're just not doing particularly well at the moment. Do I berate them? Let's see this highlight out and see what happens. But yeah, I'm feeling a berate because this is not going well. These guys are bottom. And we haven't really looked like scoring yet. Here comes Rajdan. Aldea wins the tackle and headed on there, but not to any shirts, any yellow shirts anyway. Here's Ilie to Nikolai. Come in for Kostash for this game, of course. Here's Tudor, who's had a good loan spell. Raichu. Nikolai. We've got a lot of men behind the ball, Balatesti. We're going to struggle to score. Tudor goes for it. And there we go. There's the goal. He gets this goal. And that makes him top scorer on the hour. 1-0. Hopefully the first of many goals now because it's been a bit of a poor game. Hopefully we can build on that. So just patient passing in the midfield. Just looking for that opening. And then Nikolai found Tudor. Good control. Finds his space. Gets it away from his feet. And then a good finish. Okay. We are going to make a couple of changes. We're going to bring Passionel in. We're going to bring on Chipaliu. Rise down with a free kick here. 75 minutes in. Passionel, free header at the far post and he's hit the bar. How did he manage that? It was easier to miss than it was to score it. Easier to score than it was to miss, rather. Get the expression right, Andy. Okay, Michu and Zaharia are on. We've got injury time just to play. Looks like a 1-0 win. Bit of a disappointing performance, but we got the 3 points. That's good enough. A 1-0 win. Just 1 goal. 2 shots on target. Again, just not very good. Wasteful of our shots. But a 1-0 win, not too bad. Against the bottom club, though, I was expecting a bit more than that. And Dinamo failed to win again. They drew against Bazao, the team that we beat 4-0. So that means that we are 8 points clear at the top of the table. So hopefully that means that we are going to be getting promoted. But I think we might have like a... oh, okay, it says promotion playoff. I don't know what's going to happen now. I genuinely don't know. So... We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes up. We'll look for like a draw of some sort. Here we go. Okay, so if you win the league, if you win your league, there's no guarantee of you get promoted. We've got to get through a playoff now, so it's a bloody bottleneck. It would be a real shame if we now lost in the playoffs after all this work and then we have to go through it all again. That would be really, really disappointing because it looks like the top 2 from every series are going to go into this draw. But anyway, let's just see who we're going to get. I'm not going to do an automatic draw because I don't know any of these teams really. We're against CSA San Martin, who came second in Serie 10. So let's have a look at Serie 10. And they got 34 points, finishing behind Zalal. Mester is suspended and he's their top scorer. That's handy. So we haven't quite finished the season yet. We've got playoff semi-finals and then hopefully a final. If we go out in these playoffs, I'm going to be very annoyed because we've done really well this season. So to have it all fall down in these playoffs would be a massive shame. So next episode we are going to play both legs of those playoffs and then hopefully after that we will have ourselves a final. For us to slip up now would be devastating. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already or if you're new, do subscribe and turn on notifications. And next episode we'll have the semi-finals of the third league promotion playoff semi-finals. San Martin are the opponents. We start away from home, then we face them at Steaua Stadium. Hopefully we can get through to the final. Hopefully we can get promotion in this first season because I would like to play all these teams again. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.